Alright. Joseph's dying on us.
He's dying. I thought I was dead. Yo, did you get checked for the coronavirus in the guy?
I don't have it.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Like, did you go to the doctor like that?
Hold on real quick.
Because you don't sound good. Like, I thought I was doing badly. You're worse. Hey, Rick. He said injury, they should have injuries on. Isn't that what he said? Such a smart ass, right? I don't have injuries on.
Turn them on.
Joseph, do you see
meaning, like, the
yourself in 40 years?
Huh?
I asked Joseph if he's looking at himself 40 years into the future.
Hold on a second, fellas. Every time somebody talks about it? Like, every time it's talked about, I'm dead.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be the best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress though. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man,
This
check
is
the
bananas,
wrist man,
guys.
got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Yeah, like, guess what? We're not having the injuries. It's not letting me do it.
Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s.
Like, and I'm not even trying to avoid it.
Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers.
Seems how it's a party, we forgot to bring in the strippers.
Alright, I'm back. Did you start it yet?
Big numbers, big numbers.
Did I get an invite?
Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
The hell?
Whole team
Seems how it's a party. Somebody forgot the strippers.
Damn. Yo.
We're not having the injuries.
Really?
It's not letting me do it.
What are you talking about? Actually, Ben Simmons is not hurt, is he?
He's hurt. Yes, he's hurt. That's why I'm very happy the season got postponed because him and the
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both
Actually,
teams
you know
make their
what?
way out of the tunnel,
Yeah, you're right.
these folks
Hold
are
on, you're right.
fired up as their guys are ready to do
I'll tell you how to do it.
battle
Hold on, I'll tell you how to do it now.
between the
Because the
Chicago
updated roster
Bears
has not been
and our
updated for a while,
own
that's why. So you go to My League, go Triangle, use Created Roster.
User created roster.
Yeah.
Take the top one.
Oh, that's injury free. This one might be it. Hold
2
on.
weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Hold on. I'm just seeing if this is the right one.
This fielded a few yards
So
into
don't
the
click
end
on nothing
zone.
yet.
And
I'll let you know if
no
it's the right
run
one.
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
No, it's not. They're all not injury, so.
So I'm using the official 2K Sports roster.
I guess.
Yeah, because I don't want to use one of them random ones.
Oh yeah, the official one, yeah. So that means you have Joel Embiid and all them.
Yeah.
That's gay.
First down,
Okay.
And this
Come
is
here,
caught.
baby,
First
what's
catch for
wrong?
Keenan Allen. And he takes us up to the
I
40-yard
know.
line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15
Vinny's
yards
gay.
on the game's initial play.
Then I'm never on anymore. You never get me on.
I haven't recorded the first episode, so how are you going to do it?
Yeah, I could see that podcast. That would definitely get some views.
So quickly all the way up at the
Fucking Ricky, you
40-yard line.
dumbass! You fucking trick people in NHL!
You guys could have your own fucking podcast show on ESPN. You guys are bickering back and
They'll
forth.
run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard
I'm
line.
deleting all of you.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense
You
continues
guys
to
are going
play
to be the
him
next
here in the
part of
first
the
half.
interruption.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take
Those
over
fuckers
a
are
game.
getting old.
So what do you do?
Hey,
I
guys.
think you have to make
What?
sure that you bottle him in.
You guys watch?
at
If you
varying
guys want to
levels,
watch some
because if you
basketball, you guys
crowd
can always watch on
everyone to the
TNT
line of
right now.
scrimmage, if he breaks through,
Oh yeah?
there's nothing but room to run.
You can watch the All-Stars games.
I usually been watching hockey right
He
now.
is met quickly
Well,
in the
hockey is
backfield.
on
Down he
suspension.
goes, folded like a
I
lawn chair.
know, no shit.
Call that a loss
Hey,
of
we can do it
5
one more
yards on the
season.
play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Psych.
Women's season, yeah.
I was joking. Did you start it yet, Vinny?
Done, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Big numbers.
Oh, I probably have to be online to find me, huh?
Yeah, I can't find nobody.
Oh, fuck, dude.
You have downloaded the game.
Oh, I just loaded up.
Me and Joseph went online at the same time.
Line of scrimmage
I
to
seen yours
37
up.
on 1st and 10.
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, Dan's not even playing. Just put down his
And
game.
he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That's nice of him.
That's going to go as a loss of 4.
He
It'll
loves
be
you.
2nd down. They go play
Seriously.
action with Trubisky.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Explain
That
it.
certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
NFL fan,
Take the big shot
MN28.
right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up,
NFL
have them
fan.
back on their heels.
MN28.
NFL fan. What numbers?
28.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third
No, just
down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Now a little football. The ball comes out and picked up by the
first game of the
Chargers.
season, Vinny.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All right, so can we get one trade before?
What he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
Sweet.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Chargers in good field position to start out.
I'm getting rid of Kimball Walker.
At their own 46. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
Actually, no, I'm here. Kimball Walker and Gordon Hayward. Still be one trade.
7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I don't want him.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
John Wall still plays.
Yeah.
Really?
They run here with Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I can get Rudy Gobert.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bears bring out an extra
I can get Donovan Mitchell for Kimball Walker. Ooh.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
That's a solid trade, right?
And that will be
Kimball Walker for the Donovan Mitchell.
Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so.
No, it's and Daniel and Mike Conley. I don't want Mike Conley though.
So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag.
Oh, fucking salary cap's on. Fucking
here's
gay.
Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Still gay though.
Yeah, that is much too long.
I don't want Rudy Gobert though. He can suck a dick.
Touchback.
That's why. Alright.
Dude, that might be the most, like, hilarious thing I've seen.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together
DeMarcus Cousins is a free agent.
OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do
who's better,
to
Zach
make it even
LaVine
tougher to
or
simulate
Donovan
game
Mitchell?
situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Yeah, I think. Just not the user ones. You can't play against Lakers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on
Brooklyn,
first
right?
down.
No one's the Nets, right?
No, you can play any order too. What?
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
That's not bad.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm going to get Luka.
Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I know. Fucking Kimball wants so much fucking... Oh, that's why I hate him.
The sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
I'm trying to get rid of cap
and digging
space.
themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
I can get Porzingis.
Action. Now Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
Fuck that. Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward for Devin Booker? Like, fuck
Sometimes you
you.
get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
52, Mike, 52. 61, matchbox, light. Check, lucky. Watch twist. Ran,
Play action. It's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there by Gordon. 71 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Bridgewater. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second quarter from Southern California. The Chargers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check. 3 80 weapons. Kill. He's checking.
First down, a run with Cohen. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm back.
Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Dying?
Sure.
They go play action. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He completes it to Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
Now Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Sure.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from early. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. That's taken in by Callaway. Give them 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Desmond King making the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is here and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the double. Mike's 47. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Caught by Allen. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it? They were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? Check 52.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Callaway taking it in left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Bridgewater to throw it. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. He'll get this to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Did he back it? No.
Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign here as these guys will get it at the 25.
Listen to this trade. Tell me this trade don't sound
The
weird.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And
Kimball Walker, the 1st round to top 5 protected. Gordon Hayward, Robert Williams, Marcus Smart. 1st round Boston protected for Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, and Ed Davis.
NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Well,
Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
The top 5 protected means what?
You are giving up a lot, though.
But I'm not getting a lot back? I'm getting a lot back, though, right?
On 1st down, Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way.
I really like Gordon Hayward.
Yardage back at the 42.
I don't like Gordon Hayward. So.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
For now, until I play 5 games.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Antonio Callaway. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A toss play, Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All right, Rick, you got to give me a minute because I didn't get a chance to work on trades.
You're fine. So after every 5 games we get a trade?
I'm going to figure that out. We'll talk in the chat and figure it out.
Okay.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down.
I'm not
play
keeping
as
Conley,
we
though.
played 3
First thing I do, I'm
quarters.
trading him.
We'll return with more
As I
after
can.
this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
I don't have a point guard now. I have Conley.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Allen,
I think
the
all
intended
pro, I think is what we did
receiver.
last time.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing,
So if you do your trade for playing our game?
no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of
think
the
that would
player
be smart
is
for me to
those
open
6
up
inches
cap
between the
room.
ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever
Salary,
his
I'm
trusted
training
confidant is on the
18.61
sidelines,
and
I
I'll
don't know if it's
receive
the
a
offense coordinator,
1.68.
quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Yeah, who you trying to
That's
get?
who he needs to get with now
No, I'm
and
just
get
trying to
himself
open up
calm.
cap space. I'm training my 73 overall small forward for 71, but opens like 17 million in cap room.
Dan?
The Charger
I want
drive
to do that
about to
training
get
and then
going.
do 5 games or whatever.
Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I'll get those 5 games done tonight.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there.
Daniel,
Yep.
give me my whole team for LeBron.
No.
Fuck!
Alright, give me a second. I'm working on trades. It's been a rough couple minutes. Because
You're good. You're good.
To no avail. 2nd down.
I'll get them to trades that we're going to play, right?
Huh?
I'll get them to trades we're going to play, right?
Yeah, definitely.
How long is that going to take?
What?
Line of scrimmage,
get
the
in again real
31
quick?
as they line up 2nd and 10.
I don't know. How long is it, Vinny?
10 minutes, not even.
Yeah, I'll just wait.
I might even just wait till I start.
Well, that's fine.
Bridgewater. And down he
I'll play you,
goes. The
yeah.
pressure getting to Bridgewater. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of
How's
9.
D'Angelo Russell for you?
I don't want to talk. I don't even want to talk about the Brooklyn game. I got blown out.
I seen.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant was in though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheater game. I got the new triple lupa. Holy fuck, this thing is huge. 3-1 tear here. The fuck? Excuse my language, I forgot. Damn it.
What? Yeah. Alright, Rick, you ready?
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a lot to get done there when I get done.
Well,
Third and long now.
never mind,
after
you're
the
sending me an
sack,
invite.
and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
That's what she said. One of us is going to be crying. Who's going to be?
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Oh, okay.
So that'll back them up 5.
How long do you have left for the download, Dan?
I don't know.
No taking it to the hole every time Ben Simmons.
Why can't I?
Because you're going to kill Conley. R.I.P. Conley. I was joking.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and
Hey,
long.
Nick, you want Conley? I'll give you a good price.
Conley's about to die.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
He gets to be good. What happened?
About to be on injury reserve.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
He's about to get on injury reserve. That's what he wanted.
When you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
For what?
What are you doing, Rick?
Yeah,
I was eating a piece of my food. Hold on. I'm trying to get a camera. I don't like this camera.
Touchback.
Sorry. There we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's go. And last time, one play interception. This offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Fuck you. Fuck.
Toby! 4-3!
Oh my gosh.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Wow, I'm rusty.
I was playing this late.
Trubisky will throw. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
No.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I know, ain't it?
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Give him 3 on first down.
No!
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Damn it.
Oh! Stop it. Give me that 2 points back. Just give it to me. Clear the lane for me.
From the 44, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that.
Wasn't Conley. It was Mitchell.
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they will catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Child, please.
Damn it.
You can't even see his fucking waist.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Ah, bullshit. Fucking rusty as hell. Oh my god!
Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
I ain't rusty yet, fucking NBA.
That's right, you are.
Don't fucking help that I got fucking Ben Simmons guarding a fucking 5-foot guy.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Bridgewater. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Low key, guys, I'm losing to Vinny. Do you guys care?
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They all do.
Here's Bridgewater.
Should I be? I'm terrible right now.
It's incomplete.
Dan, you beat me right now.
This one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short. Okay, they decided to throw the football incomplete.
Really?
Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
I'm a trash can right now.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you
a
sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Giant trash can?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Trubisky.
Not that money, people.
And he is out of bounds.
Not that money,
he
makes
across the 20-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Making a comeback
we
time
saw
there,
a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Oh! Get out of here. That would not happen.
It's currently how Ben's most pace.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Oh no, what am I shooting that for?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
No.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll run incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Oh my gosh!
Alert, alert, alert.
He's just now just going to have everybody else.
Trubisky to throw again. That's taken in by Calhoun.
Let's go, dude.
The ball's
Let's go.
picked up by the Chargers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
What?
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Bad shot. Fuck.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Hello?
Did you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got this one complete to Callaway.
Damn it.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. From the red zone now. Here's Trubisky on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though.
Bam, baby.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, come on. All right, you're lucky bit.
He's back to throw.
Not my fault.
He throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Are you putting him back on the court? No.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
He's checking. Check nine.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Damn it.
Hell sucks. They're billing me right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Fuck.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down.
Oh, you got to beat him. Fuck.
A good run
Oh
there
my
on first
God.
down. They'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What?
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
I'm coming after you.
Bridgewater here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space.
Oh, no, don't shoot that.
He did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Gordon on first down.
No.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team
is it lagging for you
it's
at all?
back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis.